right, no pressure. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and get settled into whatever meditative position works best for all you all. Julia's brought forward for the month of June the subject of love. So we are going to base our meditation on that this evening. And like Julia said, we'll just take us a little trip. So get settled in. If you're lying down, fantastic. If you're sitting upright, fantastic. If you're doing the dishes or laundry or walking the dog, all is good. For the few that dropped in here recently, Hope and Phil and Lisa and Sage and Becky, looks like you guys all dropped in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're going to take just a couple minutes to get in touch with our breath. So important is our breath and breathing. I'm going to take 3 slow, deep inhalations quietly. I'm going to hold for a slow count of 8, and I'm going to exhale for a slow count of 8. I'm going to do that 3 times, and if you have a breathing exercise that works for you, by all means, do that, and then we will get started with our meditation. As you continue to breathe, feel the oxygen as it comes in through the nostrils, fills the lungs, nourishes the body. And as you exhale, begin to just let go of the day and just breathe. Be mindful of any tension that might lie between the ears. Relax the forehead, the cheeks. Relax the jaw, the neck, down through the shoulders, down the arms, past the elbows, across the wrists. Just let that tension drop from the palm of your hands to the ground and just breathe. Be mindful of any tension that might reside in the back, between the shoulder blades, in the chest, down through the abdomen, through the lower back, down through the hips, the legs, over the knees, across the calves. Just let the tension drain out of the bottoms of your feet into the ground. Mother Earth is happy to take it. And just breathe. This evening we're going to visit an orchard. Imagine a big, beautiful orchard out in front of you on a sunny hillside. Trees and nice, even rows as far as the eye can see. Imagine the warm, sweet air around you. A gentle breeze as the leaves gently dance in the trees. See the blue sky above. Let the rays of the sun touch your forehead. And gently just look out over the orchard and just breathe. This orchard was grown with love in mind Someone paid close attention to each and every tree, planted with their hands, made sure they got watered, received nourishment, and watched it grow. And on this warm, sunny day, we're going to harvest some of the fruit from these trees. So imagine yourself either with a big wicker basket, maybe just an apron of color that you choose, that you can place some fruit in the pockets. And as we gently walk, feel the grass beneath your feet. Wonderful if you're barefoot. Feel the pressure of the ground as you step. And bring to mind your breath as you walk among the trees. The first tree we come to is filled with Fuji apples. You can smell the warm, sweet smell of apples as you look up into the tree. This particular tree of Fuji's is a tree of forgiveness. And each apple that you choose to pluck and put in your basket or in your apron represents forgiveness. These apples, if you enjoy a sweet Fuji apple, feel free to take a bite for yourself, offer yourself some forgiveness. If not, you can keep it in your basket to give it to someone else that you may want to give forgiveness to. Just take a moment and appreciate the smooth skin of the apple. If you've taken a bite, the sweet juice that emanates from the fruit. Just take a moment and appreciate the tree of forgiveness. And just breathe. Take a couple steps forward to the next tree. And as you look up, this tree is filled with blushing red nectarines, sweet, warm, juicy nectarines. This nectarine tree is the tree of nurturing. And if you so enjoy a nectarine and you want to take a bite for yourself and nurture yourself, feel free. If it's not your fruit, then place it in the basket or apron for an opportunity later to share with someone else that might need nurturing from you. If you've chosen to bite into the nectarine, taste the sweet juice, maybe feel a drop or two as it rolls down your chin. And as you gaze up into the beauty of this fruit-filled tree, accept the nurturing that it provides. And just breathe. Once again, move forward in the orchard, take a few steps, be mindful as your feet touch the ground. As you gaze up into the next tree, you see beautiful pink grapefruit, large, smooth-skinned grapefruit as you pluck a couple from the tree. This is the tree of grace. If you're a fan of grapefruit and you want to take a moment to peel the skin back, feel the squirting of the juice as you do so. Take a moment to just pull a piece of grapefruit out if you like. Place it in your mouth. Feel the watering as the tartness of the grapefruit touches your tongue. If it's not your fruit, just place a couple in the basket or apron. For someone may need grace from you someday. And just breathe. Once again, gently move forward into the orchard to the next tree. Be mindful of your steps as you walk. See the sun as it peeks through the limbs and the leaves. And as you look up into this next tree, you see thousands of bright red cherries. This cherry tree is the tree of compassion. And if you're a fan of sweet cherries, place one in your mouth, taste the sweet juice. And if not, it's not your fruit, you may just set some aside in your basket or apron. Because someday someone may need compassion from you. And just breathe. One more time, take a step forward. Imagine your feet as they touch the warm grass below. And walk to the next tree, and as you gaze up into the limbs, you see these beautiful Japanese umi plums. Umi plums are the sweetest of all the plums. And the umi plum is the tree of understanding. If you're a fan of sweet, juicy plums and you care to take a bite, share with yourself understanding. And if it's not your fruit at this moment, you can place it in your basket. Because someone else may need to be understood as you move forward. And just breathe. As we gently walk to the edge of this particular row of trees, we see a couple of vines on the outside edge. And take a moment to walk over and see all of these vines spread out in a long row, filled with big, beautiful red and green grapes. For these are the vines of generosity. And if you're a fan of grapes, take a moment, place a warm grape in your mouth and bite down. Enjoy the juice as it bursts. Accept the generosity that the grapes provide. And if it's not your fruit today, set some aside in your basket or apron. Someone might need your generosity in the future. And just breathe. And one more time, as you move beyond the vines, you see some low-lying bushes. Take the steps forward, feel the grass beneath your feet, and as you approach these bushes, you come across huckleberries. Thousands of big, beautiful blue huckleberries, wild blueberries if you're not familiar. And these are the bushes of humility. And as you reach down and begin to pluck the ripe fruit, if you so choose, or like a wild huckleberry, pop a couple in your mouth. Experience the wild flavor of huckleberries, the juice that they provide. And if it's not your fruit for now, tuck it away in your basket or in your apron, because someday someone may need your humility. And just breathe. And just take a moment and turn around and gaze back at the orchard that you've just walked through. Look out over the rows and rows of all these different trees. Gaze at the beautiful green leaves. Stare up at the bright blue sky. Feel the warmth from the sun. For this is an orchard of love, and these are the fruits that it provides. The fruits of forgiveness, of nurturing, of grace, compassion, understanding, humility, generosity, and all the fruits that align with each one. And just take a moment and just breathe. Both the fruits that you have tasted and the fruits that you have harvested, you may carry with you from now moving forward, able to share this bountiful group of items and that can give to somebody else, to share with others, plucked from the orchard of love. And just breathe. And slowly, slowly, and gently bring yourself back to the room. Thanks, Julia, and thanks to everybody who shared, and welcome to all the newcomers. We have a lot of newbies tonight, so we're so glad that you're here. Hope you feel welcome and hope you come back. Let's just settle in for a moment, and we shall do that dedication of merit. As we get in touch with our breath, may we be reminded that within each of us is an orchard of love. It bears fruit that we can either enjoy ourselves and share with others. Tonight we visited a tree of forgiving, of nurturing, grace and compassion, understanding, humility, and generosity. May you enjoy it at any time. May you share it often. Have a great week, a wonderful evening. Namaste.